Hey guys, this is James with Cowboy Cricket Farms, and so I just stopped in the farm to do something real quick. Thought I would check on the egg trays. You'll see I'm not even wearing a Cowboy Cricket shirt, which is pretty rare. Even on my days off I usually am, but something cool happened today and we knew it was about to happen. Come check this out. So this morning there was nothing, and now there's tons of baby crickets. As you can see, they just look like practically little dots. They're all over the place. We still have some eggs that need to be hatching. These are fresh crickets. I mean, these guys probably all hatched within the last hour or two. See if we can get up close here. So comparison, there's my finger. Anyways, super exciting stuff, and this also means that we're gonna have to move them into a new bin. So let's go ahead and do that now. We'll set up a bin, move the babies, and put them on a shelf. On second thought, we're gonna give them a little bit of food, spray water, and do it tomorrow. These guys literally just hatched. They're just so young, I don't want to injure them. So, tomorrow. So while we're going to get the babies into their new homes tomorrow, tonight, let's show you how babies are made. Take that as you will. So we have peat moss here. This is sterile sphagnum peat moss, and pretty much you can use potting soil. And then these are just 9-inch pie trays. You can see we've been using them for a while. We use steel so that they last, but you could use plastic or aluminum or basically anything. These just last a long time, so they're a little bit of an investment at $1 a piece, and we need a lot of them, but you know, it works well. So you can see I've got one tray ready here. Basically the ovipositor for the adult females is roughly 1/2 inch or so long, sometimes as long as 3/4 of an inch. So, but let's call it 1/2 inch. So it's going to be going down into the soil about a good 1/4 inch at least. So because of that, we want to make sure that we have about 1 inch of soil, and you can see the side here is about 1.5 inches deep. So bring it up pretty close to the edge, but not so high that it's just falling out. I'll show you how to put these in there right now. Okay, so we have our egg tray. This is the new one, and we have a bin of adult crickets. These ones are already breeding. And as you can see, we've got some females in there up on the soil already. So we've got this little bridge, and as I said in I think the first video actually, you want to keep the little edge of these. So we have tons and tons of these. This one is a little bit wet. You can see it's really soft. So we're going to just discard this and bring in a new one. And this is the tray that's been in there for 24 hours, so it's just full of eggs. Oop, oh, run away, cricket, come back here, hey. Gotta be careful, they'll dig in and hide on you, and now we got a free range cricket. So, put that in there, and then we'll get a new bridge. Okay, so we have our new bridge. As you can see, not nearly as soft, nice and dry. Just kind of tilt that in there. They are able to climb in, but why not make it easy, right? And that's pretty much it. So, what we're going to do with this one is it is going to go in a much smaller bin, and it'll stay there for about 11 days. Okay, so we have a bin here and our egg tray. And so what we're going to do now is just put it in there. Usually we'd put a second one here and a third one there. I'm going to do the rest of the eggs here in a moment, and so we'll do that. And then we're going to mark it and move into the hatchery. We have all 3 trays in here, and here's the lid. Close that up. If they were a little bit dry, we could always spray them down. You'll see we've got some painter's tape here, put in today's date, 11/21. That way we know about when they should be hatching. So 11 days later, so 11/32 if we had enough days in the month. So basically early December, these guys should be hatching into the pinheads that you just saw. Now we're gonna go put this on the shelf, and then it'll be the next day, but let's see how to transfer those pinheads. Okay, so we're gonna open this guy up here. Look at all these, they're trying to escape. We don't want that. So we're gonna take these trays and put them into this bin. As you can see, it's pretty much set up like every other bin. Feed, sponge, egg trays, pretty simple. So part of the trick here is being quick. I actually take these out for the moment. We can fit them in, or we can fit them in. Okay. Now, see there's even more visible in here. A lot of them are under those trays. So what we're going to do is just gently tap this. I put a little bit of food in there before. And then we're going to just pour them right in. And because we've got the food, we'll pour them off of the egg cartons. Plus, we kind of want to encourage them to get out of there anyways. And then you probably have to give just a light, gentle tap on the back of this. Now we've got something really cool right here. This cricket right there is actually just finishing coming out of his eggshell. So he was squirming around here just a second ago, and now he's pretty much good to go. I think he's just got a little bit more to get off of there. You can see they're bright white, and that's because all of these just hatched. Every time that they shed, they're really just bright white, and then they will darken. So every now and then you might see one like this guy. It's a little bit darker. So that one just hasn't shed. They shed, and then they're white, and then they darken again. So what we're going to do now is find some more bins, put more crickets in here, and pretty much just mark it and put it on a shelf. I guess that's really all there is to it. You need to be really, really careful when you're moving around anything dealing with babies. Just like any other kind of life that is very, very young, they're just super brittle. And so as you can see, there's a whole group of them over here, and if something were to scrape down the side of that wall, they would all get crushed and die, and we don't want that. Now over the next couple weeks, they will slowly leave all these little dirt areas as it dries up. Sometimes it can happen in a day, and sometimes it takes quite a bit longer. So let's put their food and water back in. Food, water, and then this bin is good to go. Okay, folks, so there's our little surprise for the day. We'll go ahead and call this a how to farm crickets, because this is definitely a super important part of it. Sometimes you can't plan for it. Now, since that one hatched, we should have a hatch every single day for the next several months. And then we're almost done with having gaps in our growth. So a couple more generations here, and we'll be cycling every day. We'll be having new crickets come on board. So we're pretty excited about that. Yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, please comment down below. If you think that this is just an awesome thing to see or do, I'd love to hear your feedback. And as always, please like, subscribe, and share. It's really, really important to us that we get to 100 subs this month, and that is because we want our own YouTube URL, so it's even easier to find us and find these great videos. Really the How to Farm Cricket series is going to be over here in just a few more videos. But we're going to continue making all kinds of great content about cricket farming, about what we're up to as a company, just entrepreneurship and business and marketing here pretty soon, all sorts of stuff. So, please, if there's anything in particular that you want to see, that you think would make an awesome video with any of that, leave us a note in the comments below. Till later, stay chirpy, my friends.
Look at all the baby crickets. They're jumping everywhere. Woo, go crickets, go.